Hello everyone, Rich here, back for another Minecraft ship tutorial, and this is part 1 of my RMS Carpathia tutorial. This is a complete rebuild or redesign of my previous tutorial, so that thing has now been scrapped and we're going to start with this new one. So here we go, this is what we got here. Now I've already laid the keel over there. Now before you ask, the keel is 267 blocks long. Now that's the centre line and backbone of the ship, so you're going to want to lay a line of grey blocks 267 blocks long. That's the first phase. Alright, so we have a quick fly around the ship anyway. So the dimensions of the ship, the full length of the ship is 290 blocks long and the width is 33. So that's the dimensions you're looking for. The red of the ship, the red draft is 11 blocks high, and the black section of the hull is 10 blocks high, with also the white line in between. So that would bring the hull up to 22 in height. So there we go. And there we are, that is the ship we're going to be building. I've also moved the Californian out the way just to give a better perspective of what we're doing. Also reduces lag a little bit. So quick look around again, and I'm trying to work this tutorial into hopefully less than 8 parts. I'm trying to get it into 5, but I doubt I will, but we shall see, because it's quite a fairly hefty ship and we just have to go with what we've got. But that is the thing we're going to be building. And today's focus will be the red section, so we're going to focus on that now. So we're going to go over to our build zone, and like I said, you're going to want to lay the keel. If you're going to build this on water, you're going to want to lay the keel on the 10th block underwater, 10th block below the surface, but it's up to you how you want to do this. And how I'm going to build this, I'm going to build, or if you're familiar with my tutorials, I use world edit, okay? I use world edit to save time, okay? So basically, it's just for copying things from one side to the other. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start on the left hand side and build all of that, and then copy it over to the right hand side, okay? So that's just to save time, but everything I build here will be the same over here, okay? That's all that is. So we've got the keel laid already, so that's 267 blocks long. Right, so we're going to start the red now. So we're going to start on the 6th block of the keel, so 1 2 3 4 5 6, and we're going to build a row of 5, 1 2 3 4 5, and then we want 2 rows of 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 2 rows of 5, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, and then 2 rows of 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then 2 rows of 5, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, and then a single row of 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then 11, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, and then 2 rows of 17, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17, like so. And then we want a row of 85, that's 85 blocks, so I should build this freehand, and that's the first block there, and I should build in and measure as I go along. So that was the first block, and I just build this line, and it should be 85 blocks long, 85 in length. That's the theory anyway. So like I say, I'll build it freehand and measure as I go. So how far is that? That is 87. So I've gone too far. So 1 2, and there is 85. There we are. So there we are, a line of 85. And now we need to curve back in towards the keel again. So at the end of the 85 we want 2 rows of 16, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16, and then a row of 11, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, and then 2 rows of 7, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and then a row of 8, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and then 3 rows of 6, so 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then we want 5, 1 2 3 4 5, and then 4, 1 2 3 4, and then 5, 1 2 3 4 5, and then 4, 1 2 3 4, and then we go back up to the keel, and at the end of the keel you should have about 6 blocks hanging out the back, so 1 2 3 4 5 6, yep, that's fine. So you've got 6 blocks of the keel sticking out the end. So there we are, that is the base plate done on one side. So you need to do the same on the other side, but before we do that, or before I copy it to the other side, we're going to do a bit of design on the outside here. So we're going to go to the back end of the 85, the row of 85 is here, and we'll go to the back end, which is here. And what we're going to do is build out 2, so on the end here we build out 1 2 like that, and then we go forward 2, so go 1 2 like that, and then we go up 2, 1, 2, and add 1 out, so out like that. So recap again, the end of the 85, out 2, forward 2, up 2, out 1. And it should look something like that. So I do go down to the front of the 85 now and do something slightly the same but slightly different. So at the front of the 85 we want to go, and I'm just going to work this one out. So we go 1 back from the front end and build out 2, like so. So one from the front end, go out 2, and then we add 9 back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then up 2, 1, 2, and then 1 out, like so. And that is that thing that's basically making the hull of the ship slightly wider. So from this one at the end here, all the way down to the one that sticks out there, build a line of red. So this is basically the curve of the hull. It's hard to explain how it's meant to look at the moment, but when it's finished, you'll get an idea. So just build this all the way back and connect it to the other one at the end, like so, and it should look something like that. And then what you do on the next row below, or the next 2 rows here, just build them all the way forward, or all the way back, whichever way you're going, to the other rows of 2 at the end there. So these rows, this row of 2 here, just build it so it's basically it will look something like this underneath. So you have a row above, 2 rows down, and then the row at the bottom. So I should do this as quick as I can. Should be near the end. Yep, there we are, right at the end now. And there we go, that's that section all done. So that is how those sections should look. And they don't look too bad. So what I'm going to do now is quickly copy that to the other side, so I have both sides out the way. And like I say, everything that's on the left goes on the right. So just quickly plop down to here and build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, and then copy from there. And then copy down to the tip of the bow. It's basically just copy, flip, paste it, get both sides out of the way, saves a bit of time and aggro later on. So I fly down to the front end, and then we copy it to there, and we do copy, flip to the right, and then paste. And yep, everything's fine. So there, that's both sides done, and it should look something like that. So that's the base plate of our hull done. Right, so the next job we want to do is add signs. Now this is to do with, it's not essential, but it just makes life a bit easier. So if we go to the centre now and add a sign on the centre there of 0, and then add 1 to 16 out to the side. So 1, 2, no, I want 2, and then 3, and then 4, and you get the idea. All the way out, it's 5. So I just go all the way out to the outside. And it's carrying 0 to 16 all the way out. So 16 would be up here, so that's 16 there, and then 15 would be down here, and then 14 would be there, and it's basically how you want to do it. So 0 in the centre, and then 1 to 16 all the way up there. And this just makes life a little bit easier when we're building. So if I say section 1, you want section 1, or section 16, and so on, like so. So that is that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly do a jump cut while I sort out all these signs, and then we'll move on to building. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. I've added the signs to the front of the hull, and also at the back here. So we've got the front of the keel at the back, 1 to 16 out both sides. So it just makes life a little bit easier when we're building the hull upwards. And once again, I should be working on the left hand side, and which is over here. And then I'll just copy it over to the other side. So I'll fly back down to the front end, and we shall begin. So we're going to start at 0, which is of course the centre, and we shall start there. So I just change my notes so I know what I'm doing. Bow, right. So bear with me a second. Right, so for section 0, we want to go forward 2 rows of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 rows of 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then up 2, 1, 2. Up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up 2, 1, and then a white line on top. That's something I forgot to explain. The top line of the red has a white line on it. So if you can see on the prototype over there, you can see the red and the black with a white line in between. So the top blocks of the red here, we're going to include the white line. Okay, so not essential at the moment, but it's best to get it out of the way now. So anyway, that was section 0. So we're going to move on to section 1 now. And adjust my notes, so bear with me. So for section 1, we want to go forward 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then up 2, 1, 2, and then up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, like so. And then we have there's the white at the top there, like so. And then on to section 2. I changed my notes again. I'm using a notepad here, which is very annoying. Yeah, so for section 2, I want to go forward 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 4 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then up 2, 1, 2, and then up 3, 1, 2, 3, like so. And then we move on to section 3, sorry. Section 3, we want forward 2 rows of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 4 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, up 2, 1, 2, and then up 3, 1, 2, 3, keeping the white line on top as well. Now we're on to section 4, and adjust my notes. So for section 4, we want to go forward 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 5 rows of 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 5 rows of 2, and then up 2, 1, 2, and then up 2, 1 and 2, like so. Once again, the white line on top. Now we're on to section 5. Excuse me. Section 5, we want to go forward 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 rows of 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then up 2, 1 and 2, and then forward 1, like so, and it should look something like that. Alright, so now we're on to section 6. Section 6, we want forward 2 rows of 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 rows of 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then up 2, 1, 2, and 1, like so. White line on top. Right, so now we move on to section 7. And for section 7, we want forward 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 rows of 3, sorry, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 4 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then up 2, 1, 2, and then forward 1, like so. And we're getting the shape out of the way. So that's section 7. Now we're on to section 8. Down here. And try and get my notes right. For section 8, we want forward 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2 rows of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 5 rows of 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then on the top add 1, like so, and it should look something like that. Just a quick look from the front end. If we go to the center again and just look at the hull of the ship, it's got that sort of ship, or basic ship hull curve, if you like. Excuse me. Right, so now we're on to section 9, and change my notes again. For section 9, we want forward 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rows of 3, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we want 4 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1 on the top there, the white one on the top. There we go, so that was section 9. Now we're on to number 10, so we're cracking through this quite well. So for number 10, just change my notes, we want forward 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 4 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then up 2, 1, 2, and then 1, like so. And there we are, white line on the top. And that's how that should look. So now we'll move on to number number 11. And what we want here is forward 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 rows of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 4 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then up 2, 1, 2, and then 1, like so. And there we go. The white line is the same height all the way around, so that's fine. Excuse me. Now we're on to number 12. Change my notes again. So on number 12 we want to go forward 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 2 rows of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4 rows of 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then up 2. 1, 2, and then 1, like so. Remember that white line. Now we're on to number 13, so we really are cracking on now. So for section 13, I change my notes again. For section 13, we want to go forward 16, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then forward 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 rows of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 4 rows of 2, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and on top add 1, like so. And it looks something like that. Now we're on to section 14, which is right at the end down here. Section 14, which is the front of the 85, which is fine. So for section 14, we want to go forward to 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then 2 rows of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 rows of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 2 rows of 2. So a red row of 2 and a white row of 2. And that should be the same height. That's fine. Now we're on to number 15, which is right here. Change my notes again. So for number 15, we want to go forward 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 3 rows of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 rows of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And on the top, a white row of 2. 1, 2, like that. That was number 15. And then finally on to number 16, which is all the way on the outside here. Let's get my notes ready. So for number 16, we want 3 rows of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 3 rows of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3. And then a white 1, 2, 3. And there we go. That is the first 16 sections of the bow, or of the hull rather. So that is the front quarter done like so. So once again, you do the same on the right hand side. So both sides are the same. Remember that I'm using the PC, so I can use welded, but I'll sort that out in a minute. So before we do anything on the other side, what we're going to do now is go on the inside and just fill in a few gaps. So go on the inside and start at the front, just fill in the gaps between each section on the inside. And it should all look nice and neat when it's done. So what I'll do the first few sections, and then I'll do my jump cut while I do the rest of them. So bear with me on this one. So I'll just give you an idea on what it should look like. Well, you know what it looked like. It looked like that over there in theory. So just to do the first few sections, and then we can move on. So I'll do this last section here, And there we go. So there's the first few sections done. And as you can see, the hull is starting to take shape. We've got all the gaps filled in the first few sections. And it shouldn't look too bad. If you look at it from the front, you've got the nice bulbous, not bulbous, but the sort of bowl-shaped hull. And it don't look too bad. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill in the rest of the gaps. And then we can move on to the back end. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So I've filled in all the sections of the bow. And it should look something like that. At least that's one side of it done anyway. So that's all the gaps filled in, and just quickly look on the inside to give you an idea on how it should look there. And there we go. So like I say, what you want to do now is just do everything on the other side as well. So I shall quickly copy paste it just to get this job out of the way. So copy to there, and we'll do the usual copy, flip to the right, and then we'll paste. And there we go, that's both sides done, and the hull should look something like that. So I just did a quick shortcut there, but like I say, everything that's on the left is the same on the right anyway. So when I go through the process, it's basically just best to do one side, say number one side, then number one the other side. Just saves a lot of time. Well, makes life easier anyway. Anyway, that's the bow done, the front of the ship. So what we're going to do now is head to the back end, which is kind of the same but slightly different shape. So we're going to start at 0 at the stern. So flop down to the back end now. So we'll start at 0, and like I say, we're going to work on the left hand side and then copy it to the other side. So we'll start at 0 here. So for number 0, we want to go and build 11 upwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And there we go. That's 11 high on the top like so. Now we're on to section 1, which is here. And we want to build forward 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 6, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2, 1 and 2. There we go, that was section 1. Now we're on to section 2, and just bear with me when I change my notes. So for section 2, we want to go forward 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, 1, 2, and then up 2, 1, 1, 2, up 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like so. And there we go. So now, just to let you know, whenever I say forward, I mean back, okay? Because when I was at the front, building forward meant going forward, but now we're at the back. When I say forward, I actually mean back that way. It's just a bit confusing when I say that. Right, so now we're on to number 3. So for section 3, we want to go forward 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 rows of 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Up 2, 1, 2. And then up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And remember to put the white blocks at the top. Right, so now we're on to section 4. And for section 4, we want to build... Hang on, to check my notes right. Section 4, we want to build forward 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3 rows of 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Up 2, 1, 2. And then up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 1. Like so. It should look something like that. And then on to section 5. And for section 5, we want to build forward 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 3 rows of 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Up 2, 1, 2. Up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 1. Like so. Making sure they're all the same height. Now we're on to number 6. And for number 6, we want to build forward 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 3 rows of 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Up 2, 1, 2. And then up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 1 again. So we're getting a slight curve as we go along. And now we're on to number 7. So for number 7, we want to build forward 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 rows of 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Up 2, 1, 2. And then up 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 again. 1, 2, 3. And then 2. 1 and 2. That's the same height again. Now we're on to number 8. Section 8, we want to build forward 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 3 rows of 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then up 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The top one in white. And then 1. Like so. same height like that. And then we go on to number 9. For number 9 we want to go forward 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 2 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Up 2, 1, 2. And then up 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 again, 1, 2, 3. And then 2, 1 and 2. Making sure it's the same height. And now we're on to number 10. And for number 10 we want to go forward 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3, 1, 2, 3. 2 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Up 2, 1, 2. And then 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 again, 1, 2, 3. And 1. Like so, making sure it's the same height again. And we're on to number 11. So for section 11 we want forward 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 again, 1, 2, 3. And then 3 rows of 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then up 2, 1, 2. And then up 3, 1, 2, 3. And 1. Like so, making sure it's all the same height again. Now we're on to number 12. For number 12 we want to go forward 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 4 rows of 2, sorry. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Up 2, 1, 2, and 1. There we go. That's that one there. Now we're on to number 13, everyone's favourite number. And for number 13 we want to go forward 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rows of 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then 1 on the top. Like so, and that's white. And it should look something like that. And then we move on to number 14. Now on the top of number 14 we've got a block already, so I suggest remove that. And it makes it easier to count. So for number 14 we want to go forward 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 3 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 2 rows of 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And then up 2, 1, 2, and then 1, like so. Making sure they're all the same height. And then we move on to number 15, which is down here. And just change my notes. So for number 15 we want forward 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 rows of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2 rows of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 2 rows of 2. So 1, 2 and 1, 2. Like so. Making sure that's the same height. That's fine. And then finally on to number 16, which is all the way over here. We want forward 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rows of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. And there we go. That should look something like that. So that's all 16 rows of the stern done. And in theory it should look something like that. So I should quickly look from the back end just to give an idea of the curve. You can sort of see it's another bowl shaped curve at the back there, so that's fine. And as before, you do the same on the right hand side as well, so both sides will look the same. And what I'm going to do now is go on the inside and just fill in the gaps. So I shall start at the centre and fill in the first few sections, and then I'll just do the jump cut to save a bit of time, because it does take a little bit of time to do. So up to there, and then in the next row, I did this last row, and then we'll do our jump cut. Like so, and then, hang on, there we go. Right, so just look around the other side, you can see we're starting to fill the gaps in, and it should start to look okay. So what I'm going to do now, I do a jump cut while I fill in the rest, and then we'll move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So I filled in all the gaps, and now the stern of the ship, the back end, it should look something like this. So you got the curves all filled in there, and once again I should look on the other side. I haven't done the other side yet, but look on the inside, and it should look something like that. Don't quote me on that, but there we go. So what I'm going to do now, last job before I copy to the other side, is basically just to fill in the side. So the side between front and back is basically just a big red wall with a white line on top. So I shall quickly straighten these edges off, because I'm going to use weld edit for the big main piece, but I still need a straight edge to work with. So bear with me on this one. Oh, hang on. Yeah. So you're from there down to there. We do set 251 by 14 to there, and from there to there, same again, and then from there down to the front end. Just add the side down to that point there, and then I shall do the rest freehand, or I could just do it with a big slice of weld edit, but we'll see. And there we go. Right, so I should do the last section here, and there we go. So last job is just add the white line. So I should go from the back end and just add the white line along the top, and which we'll call it after that. Or no more building anyway. No more building on this side anyway. So add the white line. Are we nearly there? Yep, nearly there. And there we go, that's one side done. So the front end is done, the back end is done, and the whole draft should, in theory, look something like that, from the side anyway. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to quickly copy and paste this to the other side. So copy from here, down to the back end, and then I just copy, flip, paste it to the other side, and then we'll have that little job done. So bear with me while I sort that out. Copy down to that point there, and as before, we'll just use copy, flip, and then paste, and there we go, that's both sides, and it should look something like that. The last section just filled in up there, and there we go, that is the full draft of the ship almost done. We've got one more job to do, is basically fill in the floor. Now this is not essential at the moment, you can do this any time, because you know it's just basically going to be covered up anyway. So we're just going to go into the inside here and fill in the floor, which is all red. So fill 251 by 14 by 20,000, and that'll fill in one side like so, and then the other side like so, and there we are. That is the floor of the draft done, and it should look something like that. So that is pretty much all I'm going to do for today. Now there still is more parts to add to the draft, i.e. the rudder and the propellers, but we'll worry about them another day, because they're just smaller details. Just want to get the bulk of the ship out of the way first, and it should all look something like that anyway. So that's part one done. So for part two, which will be the next part, of course, we'll focus on the black section of the hull. So I'll just quickly fly over, and so we've got the red section all done. So the black section is the next part, and it will really come to life when we've got it done there. So if you look at it from the front when it's done, you can really see the ship, or the elegance of the ship shape, if you know what I mean. And it doesn't look too bad. So that'll be for part two, the black section, and also the main deck probably. So I'll quickly fly down, and then for part three will be the beginnings of the superstructure, which is the white section. So we've got two decks. Hang on, two decks of the superstructure, but they're all in sections. So you've got the main body of the superstructure, and then you've got little deck houses staggered all around. So one at the front and one at the back. So you can see little deck houses like so. And then at the stern there's another deck house as well, which supports the docking bridge. That would be later on as well. But anyway, part two, like I said, will be the black section. You can see they've got these going under the stern there, like so. And it's a bit more complicated, but don't worry, I shall explain it to the best of my ability, and everything should look fine. And if you're wondering what those ships over there are, that is the Nomadic, the Traffic, and over there is the Californian. So those two ships over there, the Nomadic and the Traffic, will be tutorials later on, so much later on. Over there we've got the Oceanos, which is also a tutorial which is coming up, so that'll be a little while from now. But anyway, got the draft of the Carpathia done, and like I say, part 2 will be the main hull, the black section, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, we'll call it a day now. So this is Rich signing off, logging off, disappearing, and I shall return with part 2. So yeah, bye for now.